that was my thought. Was, yeah.
So adding.
So if they're not, you know, one thing we could check is to see if any of the others have any additional
Play in them.
or if any of these are tight. But it's quite possible one or more of them is a little bit tight. We're on camera, by the way.
Oh, good.
You can smile.
I can wave.
This one was for this one here, right? Yes. I can just check and see. Put that one back. This one. I mean, if it's done with good quality Velcro that holds together well, this is loose. I mean, this is definitely loose. So in that case, we're not dealing with something that we should be particularly concerned about. This one, on the other hand, really doesn't have much in the way of play to it at all. Blue, the dark blue.
Yeah.
The light blue, same. So it may well be that we've only got a couple of them that have that kind of, yeah, this one has some give to it, the orange one. Yellow has lots of give, yes. So, and then green has very little, some, but very little. So that's the fun thing, is all of our warm colors, red, orange, and yellow, have some give to them, and all of our cool colors do not. So,
Do we have to do the same with these?
we'll probably want to check them. Yeah, I mean, these all seem to be in seem to have much more give, much more stretch. The elastic seems to be much better. But I think the best thing we can probably do is really to measure them all. Just take a. Yeah, but so I think their suggestion, you know, maybe adding some elastic is.
I think that would work.
Hello, Grace.
Hello, Grace.
Shabbat shalom.
We can go home now.
We can do a little bit.
Okay, 6:15.
Yeah, I suspect we're not going to see anyone else tonight. I've got 6:05.
I have 6:04.
Oh, no, it's still early.
Still early.
I understand.
Oh, you said 6:15, right.
6:15.
We talked about that last week.
Yes.
I once was here with Rabbi Bernard, and I said to him, at 6:15, I'm going home.
Oh,
Right.
that'll work.
You're going to give me a lot of information
Yeah, we can put
about
them back now.
cemeteries? I don't know.
I've
Am I
spoken.
a good person to do it? Because
Yes.
I don't hear well.
No, you're fine.
I've spoken with Carrie Rodas from Jewish Cemeteries of Greater.
Who's that?
Carrie, she works for Jewish Cemeteries of Greater Cincinnati,
Okay.
and she's working on scheduling. She's working on scheduling 2 services, I think on 2 different dates. That way we can be sure that we're not
2
asking
different
people.
dates. Because at one time last year we had the same date but different times.
Right.
And I think Rabbi Samantha Shapiro,
Maybe.
she might have done one and you did the other.
I think that's right. I think she did the one in Montgomery and I did the one in Cokeville.
Right here.
Right.
I remember there was 2 rabbis.
Yes.
But at one time maybe we had one at a certain time and another one at a different time. I mean,
Well,
Right.
It's better to do it on 2 different days. don't
I think if we do 2 different days, then people
2
won't.
different days is better?
I think so. I think that way people, number one, people won't get confused because we have 2 different occasions.
And it gives them a choice.
And number 2, no one's being stretched too thin. We're not asking anyone, even me, to go to 2 different spots, to 2 different places in the course of the day.
And also there are people who have graves here and graves there, right?
So
Yes.
we do have a few, I
I
think.
think we have a few. Not many, but there are a
So
couple.
you think
Right.
I'm capable of doing this?
Absolutely.
Well, and I'll be glad to coordinate with you once I have some more information.
Okay.
The big thing, I think, is making sure that we speak to the people.
The main thing is what?
Speaking to the people who we would want to make sure don't miss the information. So we'll make
You mean
sure it's,
our people who don't
yes,
attend.
correct.
Okay, well,
You
if
know,
I'm,
and I'm happy to, we'll put it out there, we'll put it in the emails and put it on the calendar and make sure that
Okay.
people know about it. But I think, you know, making personal contact with people who might care,
you
you
mean
know,
our people? who
our
might
people
come.
who would care, I
Okay.
think is a great idea.
Okay, you think I can do it?
I do.
Okay, I'm glad you do. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, no
but,
worries at all.
I've been worried about it.
Well, thank you. And I'm still getting details, but I'll let you know.
So how is Target doing?
Doing great.
Still baking like crazy?
Like crazy.
That's good.
Like crazy.
So tomorrow you have a lunch?
Yes, we do.
So is she prepare a lunch? It was done here. Okay.
Correct. Not here.
Not cake.
Where's my thing?
So, I hope so.
I think it would be
We
nice.
made food for more people, so,
Yeah.
Oh, for tomorrow, you mean?
rest for tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we'll have a good crowd. Tonight, I don't think so
I
much.
think the three of us will probably, at least, I think, someone else. I don't see any problem. I think we're it.
Okay,
People are on vacation
they are.
and getting ready for,
Sit down and I will join you. Where would you like to sit?
well, I want to sit down close enough so I can hear.
I think that's a great idea.
So we will get started with our Mincha service here on page 289.
And I also learned last time that you don't want to sit in the sun
Ah, that's true.
because then you can't read the book. So don't feel offended if I'm saying.
No, I don't blame you at all.
So we'll get started on page 289 with our Mincha service, starting with Ashrei. And we'll do this one responsively. So B'kol Ram, as they say, nice and loud. Ashrei Yoshevei Veitecha Od Yahalelucha Selah. Tehillah leDavid, Aro mimcha Elohai HaMelech, V'avarecha Shimcha le'olam va'ed. Gadol Adonai u'melah ma'od, v'ligdulato ein cheker. Hadar kavod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha. Zecher avtu b'chaya bi'u, v'tzid katecha yiranenu. Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav. Kavod malchutecha yomeru, u'gvuratecha yedaberu. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'ador. Einei chol elecha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lehem et ochlam be'ito. Tzadik Adonai b'chol dracha, v'chasid b'chol ma'asav. Rotzon yireav yaseh, ve'et shavatam yishma v'yoshi'em. Tehillat Adonai yedaber pi, v'yivarech kol basar, shem kodsha le'olam va'ed. V'anachnu nevarech yach me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah. Our service continues with the weekday Mincha Amidah, which will be recited silently beginning on page 291. Our service continues on page 301 with Aleinu. I'll invite you to please remain standing as we turn to Aleinu, page 301. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol la'atet gdula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu ki goyei ha'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שבונה את השמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשה ביקרו בשמיים ובשמיים. כן נקווה לך. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. This is the time in our service we normally turn to the Mourner's Kaddish. And as we are without a minyan this evening, we'll not be reciting Mourner's Kaddish, but I do want to note the yortzites that we are observing at this time. Today, still Friday the 19th, the 22nd of Av, we are observing the yortzites of Jules Weiss and Jack Maines, father of our member Denny Maines. We are also going to be observing over the coming week the yortzites of David Gallen, Robert M. Stern, Frederick Howard Kritzer, Louis H. Karp, Sidney Glassman, Victor M. Levy, Sarah Guller, Sybil R. Cohn, Anna Zorndorf, Sherry Weiss, Perry Brenner, Morris Schechter, Isidore Horowitz, Irvin M. Schulze, Doris Schoen, Hyland Bickerman, Benjamin Harshman, and Alex S. Gabor. And we also remember those we have lost in our community over the course of the last year, among them Frank Grossman, George Fisher, Selma Cohn, Lori Gupp, Ben Koff, Matt Yosefat, Peter Gabor, Sandy Richards, Kay Gaines, Irv Zipperstein, Elaine Nevins, Joan Dane, Eileen Chodesh, June Howard, Pam Simowitz-Weber, Hal Schneider, and Rosemary Bloom. Let's see. In conclusion, go. There's a kavanah here on page 58, a little short prayer. Page 58 in the left-hand margin. And it says, "Grant that the memories of those who have gone before us be a source of strength for us and for everyone of the house of Israel. May the souls of our departed find peace, O God, in your sheltering care, and may we all be blessed with peace, tranquility, and the fullness of life." And to that we say, Amen. This will conclude our service. I thank you all, by which I mean both, for being here tonight. Anyone who may be joining us, anyone who may be joining us on the live stream, thank you for tuning in. And you can always help us make minyan here at Northern Hills. Feel free to join us for our 6 p.m. services. From here on out, the plan is 8 p.m. services the first Friday of each month. And we are still doing a 6 p.m. Zoom-only service the second Friday. All other Fridays are 6 p.m. in person. So 2 to 3 additional services here at 6 p.m. on Fridays. We'll be switching over to a Kabbalat Shabbat and Maariv when we start to get to that time. The exact date is not yet the first few Shabbatot of September. I think we actually don't make it until October, the point at which we're past what's called Plag HaMincha, and it's an appropriate time to be reciting Maariv. But we'll announce it, and we'll make sure it's noted on the calendar as Maariv at that point. So with that, I wish you both Shabbat Shalom. I wish everyone on the stream Shabbat Shalom. And hopefully we'll see some folks come out for a big Shabbat tomorrow. Every Shabbat is a big Shabbat, but we're also celebrating 50 years of marriage for Joe and Karen Lazier, and having a little lunch. So hope to see some folks here tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shabbat shalom. All of you. Good night.
I left it under the bima.
Yes.
It's not here.
If you don't see it, I believe I have a copy in the
Let's see if I can.
shared drive.
Here is the honors list. It has disappeared.
Okay. Well, I am
Well, it's not here anymore. Let's put it that way.
I am fairly certain that I have got a copy of that came across a copy of that while I was looking for something entirely different in our shared documents.
Yeah. Housekeeping has been done here, so it's a
Yes.
lot neater, and someone must have
Tidied
said,
it away.
I have no idea why this is still here.
Very good. Well, it's just
Connie will lead it to the.
yes.
the